Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to give you a very quick unboxing tonight. This is a genuine unboxing in that I have not opened this part of the parcel. I have opened the box that it was posted in, because this is the order I made from the autumn collection on the Chanel website and was waiting for me when I got back to the office today. I thought it would be coming in the usual Chanel box that used to be one of the advantages of ordering off the website rather than going in store to purchase. You got a beautiful embossed cardboard box, but I see they've gone cheapskate already. So the outer box was literally this, which you can see, which just has Chanel on it, but is a kind of fold away cardboard box, not the one that I love to keep, and then just an ordinary little cardboard carrier inside, which is a bit of a shame. I don't know if it's because it isn't the biggest order that I've chosen. It's well, we'll see what it is. I spent quite a lot of time thinking about what I wanted from this collection, because I am trying to rein in my purchases because I have a tendency to buy so much stuff and not use a lot of it, not keep a lot of it. So I am trying to order things that I'm really going to get use from. And so I had watched quite a few videos. So look, here's what I picked from the website, this first go, let us say. So here we go. Oh, that's smaller than I expected. So I couldn't resist one of the crayons, lipstick crayons, the Jumbo. Doesn't feel very jumbo, I have to say, but it's called the Jumbo Longwear Matte Lip Crayon. Now, I haven't bought any of the lip crayons up till now. I'm not really in need of any more lipsticks. But I couldn't resist this, and it's in a fairly nude colour. The colour is called Discretion, I believe. Yeah, I'm not a great matte lipstick wearer either, but there we go. So it is just a very pinky nude, quite pigmented, going on quite easily there. I won't really be able to tell you any more until I've worn it on the lips. I am kind of disappointed in the size. I've got a couple of MAC crayons. I should have got them out to compare it. It doesn't feel very substantial, but I mean, I guess I never run through lipsticks anyway. Just by way of comparison, as I say, I don't tend to wear mattes on the lips. So generally, that's true of this whole collection, which is mattes. I'm not a matte fan. I don't really like matte eyeshadows. I've literally got one matte palette, which I would describe as matte anyway. Well, no, two, sorry. I've got a Chanel one from a couple of years ago, the reddy coloured one. And I have Coco Mirage by Tom Ford, which I love very much. These are the only two matte nude lipsticks in my collection. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Kidman's Kiss. So definitely pinkier, but feels like a very similar consistency. And then I have a Christian Louboutin. These are never labelled, but this is a matte. And that's a little bit browner. So the Chanel one's kind of falling in the centre, although, you know, it's marginal. I have quite a few of the Chanel Velvets, which are basically matte lipsticks, I think, but they're all in the kind of bright red. So this will be a new departure, and I thought it would be just interesting to see how this wears, you know, what I feel about it when... do you sharpen this or push it up? You push it up. It would just be interesting to see how it wears. And so that was what I got there. And then, of course, I went for the nail polishes, because I am a collector. These two are matte, Profondeur and Ultime. Let's have a look at Profondeur. I'm quite excited to see the packaging because it is matte, not the usual shiny. My belief is that this is a matte version of Rouge Noir. Here's one I made earlier. So there you can see Rouge Noir, shiny. Looks a bit redder to me, but it's difficult to tell with the packaging. And the new matte. Now again, I'm not a huge fan of matte nail polishes. In fact, I don't think I've got any in my collection at the moment. I have bought the odd one, and I won't be able to tell you much until we've tried it. But let's see on a nail wheel. Yeah, it's very similar to Rouge Noir in the colour shade. Goes on quite, it looks quite shiny, doesn't it? Let's see how it dries. I've heard that it dries very, very quickly, and this is a real advantage. Let's just let that dry for a minute. I think the nail wheels are not really a good substitute for the nail, but I've just done my manicure the other day, so I didn't want to get rid of that yet. Well, I probably ought to for work. The other one, this one is called Ultime. Is a classic Chanel red. So it's quite odd having this matte cap instead of the shiny one, which is such part of the Chanel image. I do like the shiny one better, I have to say. I'm such a magpie, you know, shiny always does it for me. Not a matte girl. But let's see, I'll be certainly interested in something that dries quickly. Although thinking about it, I'm going to... Does it look matte? It looks quite shiny to me. Here's the red, and it's a good pigmented red. That's one coat on a white wheel. Let's see how that dries. I probably need to buy a matte top coat now as well, which I didn't think to do. But there we go. There's the nail polishes. Now, the big stars are the two eye palettes. I thought long and hard. I should have remembered what the names are. I'm afraid I can't remember. I will do a proper video about this in due course. But there are two palettes. One, they're both matte, 4 matte colours. One is taupes and browns, which naturally is what I would go for. But I thought, do I really, really need another taupey palette? I have so many taupes and browns, and I've even got, as I say, Tom Ford's Cocoa Mirage, which I think is the perfect neutral palette for eyes. And I think there are 2, 3 mattes in there, which I do use, but you know, I haven't used it a whole lot. So I kind of passed on that. And then the other palette has sort of 2 neutrals, and well, 1 neutral, and then a very bright blue, a green, and a dark. And that's the one that all the bloggers are raving about. Now, I've watched a few tutorials. I love the Chanel models tutorials. And I've watched several others, you know, beautiful young women trying this palette, saying how striking it is. And it doesn't look very wearable even on them. So I think unless you're a real kind of high fashion model type person, there's a limit in how much wear you get out of any palette with densely pigmented dark colours, particularly blues and greens that are not natural colours for the eye. I was saying on my Instagram, I did buy the spring palette from Chanel, which I don't regret at all, because there's a wonderful choice of colours in there, but I haven't used it a ton, and I definitely haven't used the blue and the green, so I really couldn't justify that again. I don't know whether I'll go back for the brown palette. I'm kind of interested to go in store and see what it performs like. If it performed spectacularly, I guess I might fall for yet another ooh, little gift. Yet another neutral palette. What have I got here? Oh, a little mascara. This is the advantage of buying off the website as well. I've got a mascara I've got Paris Biarritz, one of the new fragrances. I've got Rouge Coco. I suspect this is, yeah, a whole palette of colours to try. That's quite nice. Nice gift. You do much better off the website than you do in store, which always really annoys me. And another mascara, the Dimensions. I haven't tried that one, so that'll be interesting. So that's quite good. So yeah, let's have a look back at the wheel. You can see definitely matte. I quite like the look of the texture on that red one. Maybe we'll have a go with that with the next manicure. And the other one is looking like a light Rouge Noir at the moment. Those who know me well know that Rouge Noir is my all-time favourite Chanel or any nail polish. I just think it is such a classic. I haven't worn it for probably about a year. It's a winter colour. But this is the only, I tell a lie, this and Nouvelle Vague are the only polishes where I have gone through more than one bottle. At least you don't have to get backups of Rouge Noir because it's always in the collection. So I'll be interested to try the matte version as we go into autumn, because I do love these vampy colours. Right, I've maundered on more than long enough, and this isn't great quality photos, but I wanted you to see it, and I think I will come back and discuss this collection in a bit more detail with a bit more sensible information when I've unpacked my suitcases from the holiday. Until next time, bye for now.